Here we This is not. Where are you?
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 286 of the 8-Bit Geek. If you're new around here, let me fill you in on what it's like to listen to us. It's like taking a wonderful shower. You know, you get in there, and after a hard day's work, you just start there and stand, and you lather up, hair all did up, you know, it's got that big poofy thing of soap. You know, you spend so much time in there that the water starts to turn cold, but then you turn the heat on more, and you know how it gets cold, and then you turn the heat, and then it's like, oh, warm again, and then every 5 seconds you got to do it, and then it's warm again, and then until finally it runs out, runs out of the hot water, and you get out, you dry yourself off, and you just feel fucking amazing. And then, you feel it. You have to take a shit.
Oh, no.
Right after that wonderful shower. And that's 8-Bit. I'm Jeremy, and with me are two men who poop backwards on the toilet.
I'm Rex.
I'm
Kevin.
And I'm Ratty. And that's just how we shit in the UK. Especially after eating hot wings.
Ooh. By the way, who was it that started that? Was it Rex?
That was
or
Mo.
did I just inadvertently... Oh, it was Mo. Okay. I'm Mo. Sorry, Rex. But Rex would say some outlandish shit like that.
Mo, we were in the chat last night, and Mo was like, hey, you ever turn around and poop in the toilet and straddle it? So that way you could do stuff, like if you want to eat or if you want to color in a coloring book or something, and you just have a table at your disposal at that time. And we all said no.
Yeah. My wife, Debbie, chimed in. She's like, bruh, no, never, bruh.
Yeah. And then he goes on to say, yeah, you definitely have to like get naked in order to do that. So it's better to do it after your shower.
Yeah. This is all things that really happened on a Saturday night.
Uh-huh. And I told him, I said, well, there's my intro. Thank you.
And here we are.
So it's real fucking weird, man. I have never. Are you guys? Let's continue this potty talk. Do you sit to pee, or do you stand to pee?
Depending on the situation. Usually, I mean, I'll just
how
stand.
Drunk am I?
Yeah, really. Or if I'm feeling nervous about my stomach, I'm like, I'll just sit this one down just in case. Just in case I'm playing Russian roulette there and I hit a bullet, if you know what I mean.
No,
in case I have to shit. If I go to fart and then all of a sudden I'm shitting. So if I'm sitting on the toilet, I don't have to worry about that. God damn, dense motherfucker.
Listen, when I'm standing and peeing, I don't think, ooh, let me fart while I pee. And then
obviously you don't have a clean colon.
What?
I don't know.
Do you fart every time that you pee, Kev?
I mean, not every time, but I mean...
You might want to go get your colon looked up, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I have a perfect airflow. I mean, it works. It does what it needs to do.
Wait, when you say airflow, is there no... Is it just...
Oh, no. Mine's like deflating a balloon. Like a wet balloon.
A wet one? If it's a wet balloon, it's not a good thing.
I don't know. Well, that's how we open a show.
Ratty says, after the bomb, I was sitting to pee just in case.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we are connoisseurs of the hot stuffs, so we have to prepare ourselves.
Kev, you're gross.
Oh, you're gross. There, fuck you, Jer.
Oh God, it's so good.
Uh,
If you, if this is really your first time listening,
I'm
and,
so sorry.
this is the entertainment that you're seeking. So go ahead and head on over to Audio Boom and subscribe to us. Audio Boom is a wonderful podcast provider. They allow us to do our show every week. They pay for our bandwidth. They're a wonderful partner that we have. But I understand if you don't have Audio Boom, or you're like, what the fuck is an Audio Boom? You can still find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher Radio. You can also find us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek. And of course, every Monday night we record live right here on Twitch. You can come be a part of the show by interacting with the chat. You can do that. You hear us talking about people all the time. You can be a part of that. Now, if you can't be a part of that and you still want to chat with us, then you can download our application. Well, it's not our application. It's Discord. It's an application built for gamers and built for communities. It's the new kind of forums. Forums have kind of died off over time, and now live chat rooms are where it's at. So you can do that. It's also got voice chat, and we're in there all the time. You can come say hi to us, hang out with a great group of people. They're absolutely fantastic. So let's see.
Speaking of fantastic people, we've got a bit war started. Lucy Stage Tech pulling up in front with 150 bits. And
Nope.
followed by nope.
Nope.
Gadzooks just tipped one.
Hold on. Let's address this bit war stuff here in a second, because we have actually something special that we're going to start doing for the people who are doing these bit wars, because it's been so constant that we have to address it, and we're going to reward people for them spending money. Okay, it's gonna be a cool thing. Just give me a second, we'll get there. But first, if you do like this show, or maybe you don't like the show and you want to explore what else that we have, you can check out 8-Bit Saga.
Yay.
We have
No,
and
fuck
Dive.
all the other shows. No, just 8-Bit Saga.
Oh, boo.
That's right.
Stupid awesome show.
Divas, Drop Kicks and Dives,
Oh.
and Brainberry Tarts.
Yeah.
So go check those out. They're fantastic shows. You're going to find a lot of content. All right. Also, you can if you listen to the show, you love the show, and you're like, how do I support these guys? Well, you can do it through Patreon for as little as $5 a month. We're going to give you a whole bunch of extra content. Now, it is the beginning of the month. Last week, I said that Doug would read off all of the names.
The look on Doug's face when you said that.
Yeah.
He was-
Yeah, I'm super,
his eyes just
super
lit up.
ready. Just let me log in real quick and just.
Brendan
okay.
asks, what about the new show? The new show is coming, but right now we have one recorded episode
Mhm.
of the new show, but it's just going through its kind of infancy stage of what it's going to be about and like. I guess that we can announce it now,
Well,
or should we wait?
wait until
All right, let's
wait until our partner's ready.
Yeah, unless we get the okay from them on either text or in the chat if they show up tonight.
Yes.
But hey, let's get ready to read that list of people, huh?
All right, let's do it.
All right, man, there's a lot of people.
Take a little sip of water.
Also, I wish I just finished my second cup of coffee, so let me go make a third. Hold on, I'm trying to make this window size where I can actually read these fucking names. All right, here we go. Also, I want to announce tonight that we're going to add a $100 tier where if you donate $100, we'll eat gross things.
Nope.
And or
You
spicy.
choose the victim.
Yeah, and I say gross things because we were talking about like bugs earlier, but also like spicy hot sauces.
Nope. Ain't happening.
He says it ain't happening. It's happening. All right,
2 out of 3 people here are gonna die from shit. And you're
cool.
Like,
He's
"Take a
like,
seat,
well,
coaches."
Hey, I made $100.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. One, I've been inspired by Good Mythical Morning, and two, I had someone this week that was like, "Man, what's it going to take to get you to do Saga full time?" And I said, "A salary." So I'm trying to get that salary train going so I can actually get paid to do this full time.
You ain't gonna live with all that hot shit you're gonna eat.
Yep.
You don't know me. All right, so first off the list, let's go. We have Lauren, Ryan, David, Lawrence, Floor Salami. I love you, Floor Salami. Ed, Victor, Myatt. Myatt? Is that right?
Maya. I'll
Myatt?
go with Maya.
Myatt from Australia. Nice.
Nice.
Josh C. Deb, Sean Pennis. What? Sean, is that true?
Told you it was real.
He's shaking his head no.
Yeah, he was talking mad shit earlier.
Yeah, against you.
We'll get to that.
Larson, Andrew, Francisco, Gonoff, Chris, Blades, let's see, Benny Babs, Dr. Roxo, oh God.
Yeah.
One Step Down, Keegan, Julian, Finnish guy with, I can't read their whole name. Finnish guy with a knife. Okay. Let's see, Christy, Aiden? It's a unique way of spelling Aiden, if that's how it is. Liz, Blake, Lee. Does it need my actual name? No. Another Jeremy. Renee. Meryl. Bruce. Robert. Hold on, this is a longer name. Robert, Star Citizen Can't P. I don't think that's actually can't. I think that's censored. But man, Brent, Byron, Snorkel, Sam. Oh God, they've split this into pages now. That's just page 1.
And the show went on and on and on.
Good God.
4 hours later.
Good God, there's so many more.
I don't know if we can continue to read off names.
Coondog, Not Chad, Link, Kane, Henrik, Windress, Nick, Caleb, Timo, Christopher, Jesse. Who the fuck is Kenny? Still waiting for that answer. Leonard, Joshy Boo, Eric, Cyberhog, Carl, the Short Bus Riders.
Oh.
Read the chat.
Read it slower, you slut. Okay. Alt Saxon. Lindsay.
No, faster.
Justin Welch. Mo. Doug's favorite Brit. Oof, which one?
Whoa.
It's probably Ratty, but just in case it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Tony. Crassy. Mado. Jessica. Chipboard. The Moose, Mike, the Lonely, what is it again? The Lonely Trainers Pokemon Gang.
Which is that's my crew.
It's your crew.
Deuces.
I've been repping them since 98.
Wow.
Let's see. There's one that says A and X, but it's blank. It doesn't give me any information. What does that mean?
Huh. What is it called? A&X?
A&X.
Oh, A&X.
It says
cool
a
name.
follower, but I guess maybe they don't actually donate. Some of these I can't tell, like how up to. That's part of the thing is you can't tell how up to date some of the stuff is. Yeah, some of these are like out of.
This is from 2016.
Well, like I'm looking at one, and I know they haven't been one for a while. But it says paid, but it says their last payment was like November 1st, 2017.
Mm.
Yeah, this new fucking setup sucks. Discord.
It's not Discord's.
Sorry, Patreon.
But believe Discord anyway.
Here we go. I can select to active. Then we're okay. I think we're done. We're done at this point. It's over.
Cool.
Yeah, the Moose was the last one, so we're good.
Okay. So we want to thank everybody who donates, and all of your money goes right back into the show. It goes to a great cause, which is growing this community.
Yes.
So keep doing that, please. All right.
And you get cool exclusive stuff, like some stuff you saw this weekend.
Oh my God, Kevin did a photo shoot. If you're,
But we also did the 8-Bit Brawl.
We did 8-Bit
Patreon
Brawl.
No one
The
cares
Patreon
about the
brawl.
brawl, Kev. After you posted your photo set, no
it
one
was
gives a
all
shit
over.
anymore. It was not over anywhere.
Kev just posted a photo shoot of him in a football outfit, and I can't give away anything, but
Go check your Patreon.
go check out your Patreon. And if you
Not
want to check
while
it
at
out,
work.
Yeah.
become
Don't worry,
a
it's not nudies.
kind of.
It's not safe for work, but it's provocative.
So here's this.
It was all Debbie's idea.
This
Debbie,
motherfucker was trying to get me to post those pictures today while I was at work, and I didn't respond to him. But I was like, I'm not putting these pictures on my work computer, Kev.
Yes. I love that. That would have been great. No, so we were at Target and I saw that shirt and I was like, oh God. I was like, hey Debbie, you should buy this. And then she looked at she's like, no, you need to buy this. And so we did a whole photo shoot. I even bought a football. It's probably gonna be the only use that ever gets.
Give it to your
So
dog.
yes. Give us my dog won't fetch anything. Didn't you see that video? I'll send it to you afterwards. It's pretty funny.
I saw it. He just looks up at you like,
No, I tossed the ball at him and he ran in a completely different direction.
oh. Maybe
I
this
don't
one,
want anything to do with this. That's what the dog said.
it's like, what
Yeah.
type of pictures, no homo, but with the, well, you have to go look, man. You have to become a, like I can tell you.
Yeah, the people who've seen him, they're pretty happy with him. I guess it's funny.
Yeah.
And just
You gotta
waiting for us
become
to
a
get
fan.
reported because we don't say that our content is not safe for work.
I said it. Really, even with our language.
He linked it and he said not safe for work.
I'm talking about like the page. You have to be like over
Oh.
8. You have to have one of those over 18.
Go on.
You can be on for that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. We want to get into it's October 1st when we're recording this. It's going to be October 2nd when most people hear it, which means we are in 8-Bit Horror Fest 2018.
Colin just woke up.
Ah,
What?
Everybody.
8-Bit
up.
Horror Fest? What's that, Papa?
please tell me he calls you Papa.
He does, man. He has a real old school about him, you know? So it's real weird.
You will address me as Papa.
Yeah, we did a wonderful thing this week. We watched Jason X, and we
Mhm.
also had Peter Klein's on the show to review it with us.
Yep.
And
New York Times
Wondrous
bestseller, Peter Klein's.
The one and only.
that's right, Kev. New York Times bestseller Peter Klein's was on our show to review Jason X with Winter's cosplay.
Oh yeah,
Our
New
favorite.
York Times
the
best
gang is back
viewed
together.
cosplayer. So yeah, we had a ton of fun doing this, and Jason X was a fun film to review with everybody. So
Mhm.
make sure that's going to drop this Wednesday.
Yes.
We also have a ton of other podcasts that came in and are giving us content. We're going to put it out there. We love to kind of
Cross-promote.
network and cross promote. So we're going to put you onto some newer podcasts and some
Some
older
good stuff.
podcasts, some good stuff that you may be interested in to add to your own collection
Yeah.
of podcasts. And does anyone have a list of those? I know you do.
I don't know if I have a full list, but I can tell you some of them off the top of my head.
Yes.
And
We got movie films with Bill and Steve, or Steve and Bill. Bill and Steve, right? And
I mean, yeah. that's dumb,
and then
Steve.
My Bleeding Ears.
yeah,
And
Larry and Jeva.
yeah, Bri-Fi, the Bri-Fi podcast. My
Mhm.
good friend Bri-Fi, he's been on our show numerous times doing these things. We've also got River City Gamer Squad supposedly
Link's
doing
crew.
one. Link anytime now would be great.
we would love to get that content, please.
Yeah, I told.
I was going to call him out on the stream.
I'm gonna call it Bri-Fi too. I told you motherfuckers by the end of September we're in a goddamn October 1st, and I ain't got that shit yet. So
We gave you a
Whoa.
month.
yeah. So, and then
With my money.
I think we're gonna get Cult 45 with us also. I need to shoot them another email, see where they're at.
And We Talk Games.
We Talk Games. Yeah. So we got a pretty stellar fucking
Good old
lineup.
buddies.
Okay, so make sure you tune in to all that. We also have the 8-Bit Horror Fest t-shirt for sale on the store, so go to the website, check it out. It's a dope design by our buddy Zombie, ZZ Zombie 13. Go check him out on Twitter. He's got some great work, and hire him.
Yeah.
He's a great artist. Great
Yeah.
Yeah,
artist.
dude.
You can also find that not only through the website, but you can go to 8bitgeek.threadless.com to find that shirt, as well as shirts for all of your favorite shows.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
David Copies and Dives with that dope new wrestling shirt.
Man, we're trying to pimp out 8-Bit Horror Fest right now, man.
Yeah, man, we didn't focus on that, but while you're there, it's 8-Bit Saga 2 while you're at it. One of our several beautiful designs that we've had done by several artists. Thank you.
You guys done?
Jerry, you got anything?
How about that episode of 8-Bit Saga this week, huh? Whew, what an ending. Hey, Kev, why haven't you listened to it yet?
Before we jump into misconnections, okay, so listen, people have been wondering, what the hell is this guy talking about with this bit shit? Okay, but
This
before we get
bitch
into
shit.
this bit shit, we wanted to introduce a new interactive feature for all of our fans. Every week for the last month, we've seen like a bit war take place in our Twitch streams, and we thought it'd be a lot of fun for us to watch and
Capitalize.
kind of capitalize off of it, but at the same time, give something back to the fans who like doing it and want to do it. Okay. So we want to reward the donators a little bit more. So here's the deal. The top 3 bit donators at the end of the show will get to choose what voices we use in next week's Misconnections. The number 1 spot will have first choice of host and voice, and then so on and so forth. The voices can be any of the ones that we've used before, or you can choose a brand new voice for us to try out. Okay, and so we'll have a week to work on it and try. I think this will be a ton of fun, and for anyone involved, and we'll do this going forward as long as it remains as long as we don't put people in debt.
Yeah.
So I hope that you guys have fun with it. I could see it. It's already started.
It's
we've-
insane.
yeah, we
Brett's
just-
taking the lead. Brett 2099 with 1020 basically. Von
So-
Johnny right behind him 1013, and Gadzooks just jumped ahead at 1044. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna do that for a while. So let's get to the show.
So by the end of the show, we'll announce the winners, and you guys can choose the voices that we're going to use and who has to do them. So we thought that'd be fun. Without further ado, let's jump into Misconnections. Every week, we take real ads from the Misconnection section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They are completely real. We don't edit them in any way. Although we do ad-lib a little bit, but we definitely can't make this stuff up.
Boy sees girl. Boy is interested in girl. Boy awkwardly stares at girl. Boy never approaches. Girl leaves. Boy swears they are meant for one another. Boy turns to for help in girl. 8-Bit Geek steps in. Welcome to Misconnection.
I watched Doug's face, and I know exactly what it's for. Doug, care to fill people in on why you're shaking your head?
It's a very long post.
Listen,
Oh,
I
God. It
want-
is.
wanted to give you your spotlight. That's all.
Thank you. And by my spotlight, you mean Sean Pennis's spotlight.
Yep. It's a
So-
filibuster.
It's a goddamn filibuster. Seriously. Here's the rest of the show. If I didn't already take up enough time reading off that fucking list,
Our first 3-hour episode.
you know. Oh, what's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Oh, not much. You know.
Heard you had some shit to say on Patreon earlier. What happened, bud?
Well,
Not
you know, if you're going to be dressing like a little man servant, you know, with whips and chains and shit, that sort of stuff.
Go on.
A little sub. Maybe
None of that happened.
you should have, like, you know, maybe stuffed a sock down your pants.
Oh,
It was like
oh,
looking.
yeah.
It was like looking at a Tic Tac on a beanbag chair.
Damn.
Well, Sean, you win that one. I've got no rebuttal to that. I'll drink to that.
Well, Sean, I don't want to hold you up any further. What do you got this week?
This week goes out to the prick on the patio at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What?
For your own health and the general good of society, I need you to find my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If he doesn't work for you, take up yoga or progressive muscle relaxation. Maybe even give Valium a try. Better yet, seek counseling from a licensed therapist. Because, buddy, you don't know me, but you seem crazy. I was seated next to the lady seated next to you at the patio at Wild Wings Cafe.
Nice.
At the Buffalo Wild, I'm changing this to Buffalo Wild Wings. Apparently it's called something else in North Charleston today. Instead of a nice lunch with my mother, whom I was sitting next to, I was treated to your delightful 45-minute diatribe of filth. Your performance of what I can only assume was a toddler's temper tantrum was truly inspired. FYI, in most civilized society, when the lovely woman dining with you repeatedly begs you to
What was that?
What? It's like you're hissing.
Well, yeah, when she begs you to you
You mean
shut.
shh?
That's what I'm doing. How do you
I'm
not
trying
hear?
again. It's shh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Listen, this is how I talk. I'm very good at how I talk.
All right.
So when the lovely woman dining with you repeatedly begs you to you should really shut up. Given that the actual child at your table still seems to be of an impressionable age, I strongly encourage you to expand your vocabulary. As something of a word enthusiast myself, I was impressed with your highly diverse use of expletives. Who hasn't marveled at the myriad? How do you say that? How do you say that word?
Myriad?
Myriad nuances of the F-bomb. It won Matt Damon and Ben Affleck an Oscar for Good Will Hunting. Also featured the late, great Robin Williams.
Oh. Rest in peace. Ow.
Pretty sure I read an article about how people who swear more are more attractive. But time and place, man. Time and place. Sunday supper at the Buffalo Wild Wings patio crawling with kids is neither time nor place. People just want their blazing wings, man. Zedgy vocabulary critique aside, here's an observation I think is relevant. In the course of about an hour, you had not one positive thing to say about anything. And I do mean anything. It became like card bingo for us, waiting to see if you were pleased with or grateful for absolutely anything in your godforsaken life.
Damn.
Adorable kid, incredibly patient woman, decent life according to your humble brags, name brand clothes, several beers, table full of food, and my happy bingo board stayed blank. If it were racial slur bingo, the winning still wouldn't be enough to tip the waitress what she deserves for putting up with you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alexis was one of the best waitresses I've ever had there. That's right. She has a name, and not the word you were using. I know that beer you lied about waiting for. Oh, sorry. Let me try this again. You know that beer you lied about waiting for so long? Jesus Christ, I can read. I tipped her double because she didn't pour it over your head. If she had doused you with it, I'd have left even more and lit a match.
Damn.
We made sure to let the manager know how things really went down. I think "at hat" is the term used quietly in private conversation with another adult. Like I said, time and place. You were trying to con the meal for free when we left. I hope that didn't work. If you're going to lie about how great service always is at the other location where you eat at all the time, you really shouldn't have specified the one downtown. Yeah, see, I love that place too. I was really bummed when they closed 18 months ago. Maybe you're a great guy having a bad day. Maybe you just need someone to tell you to quit being an asshat. Quit being an asshat, you fucking douchebag.
Whoa.
Oh, you held that one in until the end.
Yeah.
So you guys gonna hook up or not?
Yours truly, hit me up, suck my dick, Sean Pennis.
Whoa.
Whew. That's a big one.
Yeah.
So I've got quite a filibuster as well here.
Go on. Oh, come on.
I was waiting for someone to notice. Kev. All right. Hello, little gentlemen.
Oh, shit.
What's up, girl?
Hi, Olga.
I see Kevin not wearing his stockings today.
No, that's a whole
The
nother day.
fishnets were my favorite. You put those back on, I spank you with big board.
I didn't even know you were a patron.
I
I didn't
am.
read your name off, Olga.
It's listed under no name.
Floor salami.
Of course. Today I learned.
This is what I give you. I give you my love. You give me spanking.
Wait, me or are you just saying that about things?
This is things that I say.
Oh, thank God. Go on.
Anyway, I want to talk to handsome officer in Grapevine. To the handsome police officer that pulled me over while I was trying to catch Pokemon at 2 a.m. I just wanted to say you are gorgeous. That is all. Also, you too. If you want, I make human pretzel with body.
Oh
And
no.
Then you stick it in places where mother doesn't speak of.
Whose mother? Who's
Olga.
what?
Olga out.
Mother Russia, of course, Kev.
Oh my god. I was not ready for that.
He was taken back.
But I was. Damn, I just missed her. She like faded away.
I am still here for you, muscly,
Ooh,
dark-skinned man.
dark. I'm a ginger, baby. I don't know what
Yes,
light you're looking
dark man with ginger face.
at. Dark. Well, I'm wearing clothing. That if that's what you mean by darkness.
With penis from down under.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
It looked like Superman break building with it.
I I don't
I
know
shall
whether
be
to be
your
complimented or offended on that.
You
How
will,
are you watching Superman? Isn't that banned in your country?
I want you to break my back with it.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna get through this misconnection as fast as I can because I got a date tonight. But just in case this one falls through, this is for the naked dumpster diver. What the fuck? Male for male, because this is the way I'm feeling this week.
What the
Hide
fuck?
this posting, by the way. It was a magical experience if I ever had one. No, walking up and down the back alleys and looking for something, anything, to make me feel alive. And I noticed some old, thrown out adult DVD covers in the dumpster of a local store. I couldn't believe my luck, but knew with the clothes on my back being my only possessions in the world that I couldn't think of risking soiling them. Because there's some nice clothes. I'm wearing them right now, actually. Now I removed my exterior garments and jumped into the metal bin to begin digging for treasures of a master of Victorian nature. That's when I stood up and saw you there, holding your trash bags. It was obvious that you weren't expecting me as you took out the daily trash from your work. Now you were standing there looking perplexed yet intrigued, and there I was wearing nothing but sneakers, standing in your dumpster while holding placards of the dirtiest new adult DVD releases. It was a sight to behold. Your eyes met mine. It was an awkward silence before you turned and walked the other way. I'm sure you felt the same thing I did. You were the porn store employee wearing the yellow shirt, and I believe you were the manager. I was, of course, the naked 30-something with good teeth.
Um,
Oh,
Real
no,
good teeth.
that's not what that says, bud.
With a few good teeth. Oh, boy. Well, shit. Well, I'm going to go see my dentist after this. Please respond ASAP as my data on my Obama phone expires in 2 days. Really?
I am no longer interested in you.
I don't remember writing that.
I am no longer coming over.
Oh, it fell through. I'm going to go hang out in a dumpster bin. I'll see y'all later. Velvet Jones out. Oh, no. Really, though?
No.
Well,
Olga,
That happened.
You free? Because I don't know about you. I'm feeling a little turned on right now.
I will take you.
Woohoo!
I will make you a man yet.
Good
Oh, no.
choice. Did you know
Good
that I'm
luck,
a
Sean.
popular character on 8-Bit Saga? I'm very popular.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, that's
Alright.
just rude.
Let's talk some top box office.
yeah.
Hey, did you say your signature line, by the way, Kev?
Conversations?
Thank you. Let's see. We had Night School that came out this week along with Smallfoot. It was a really weak.
Small
It was
foot?
a weak.
It's kind of weird fetish film.
No, it was it's that CGI movie from DreamWorks or some shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's got LeBron James in it.
He got
And
some
I-
big ass feet, though.
And everything he touches is gold. So this had to open up with a ton of money. Oh, nope. Never mind. 23 million.
Second place.
23 is hurting.
Night School came out at number 1, making 28 million. Night School, I went to go see. Date movie night.
Nice.
And it
We
wasn't
didn't-
bad.
We didn't see that Saturday night.
No.
Ooh.
Wink,
Ah.
wink, wink,
I love
Wink,
Tiffany Haddish.
wink, 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 wink.
Haddish.
Really? Man, I think she's annoying.
I loved her. Remember when we went to go see Keanu? She was in Keanu.
Yeah, she was all right there. But
Yeah.
generally, she's just annoying to me.
Did you watch the Hot Ones with her? And yeah, you did. And
Yeah.
she just deep throated those wings.
Yep. And she called Kevin's. I was about to call him Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And she called Kevin Hart a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone does though. Like The Rock calls him a bitch all the time.
Mhm.
Like just everybody.
Kind of his thing, but
Yeah.
I think that his charm is wearing a little thin, like because that's his thing, to where I'm the short guy, everyone makes short jokes, and I am the weak one, and everybody. So like this movie kind of carried the same theme to it, and I was just like, man, we've seen this fucking character at least 10 times already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would even
years.
say, even in like real life, it's wearing a little thin. That he was on Fallon, and he did that animal thing
Mhm.
with what's his fucking name? The kid.
Come on, you don't fuck this up.
Irwin's kid, Steve Irwin's kid. What's his Robert Irwin?
Robert.
Yeah, and like he was scared of every animal, and he was constantly yelling and screaming and running to the other side. And it's like it's funny, but at the same time, like I felt bad for Robert Irwin, who's there because they've got a new show coming out that he's trying to promote, and at the same time, he's like, "Don't do anything to scare this guy," and he's like yelling at Jimmy like the whole time that he's holding that tarantula or whatever.
Like slamming his hand on the
Trying to get like Jimmy to jump so he gets bit by a like a poisonous spider. So it's just like,
Yeah, he was like hijacking the segment.
yeah, and ridiculously so. Where I like by the end of it, I was like, I don't care for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did get a little annoying. I find it very humorous at first. He's just like, the way he reacted, but it just went on and on for too long.
Too long, yeah.
So same thing in this movie. He kind of just plays the same character. It was okay. It had its moments where it was funny, but most of the funny stuff happened in the trailer. So let's get on some movie news. And we have a new version of Deadpool 2 coming out.
This is like Deadpool DLC.
It really is, man, because it's just a huge like new super cut, and it's going to be a PG-13 cut, and it's going to feature Fred Savage playing his role from Princess Bride again.
So hyped.
Yeah, like I'm so curious if they run that gag through the entire movie. Like I hope it opens with him telling the story or whatever, and I hope it carries out through the entire fucking movie.
It has to, right?
It has to land right, and also I think that's a funny like joke to the movie also, because that's why it's PG-13 instead of R. Is that like when we get to those R moments, it'll cut back to him telling the story, kind of like how when things got like intense or sad or whatever in Princess Bride, it would cut to Fred Savage and the grandfather.
That would be the I would watch that movie again.
I'm definitely gonna see this. I
will go to the theater and see it.
I don't know if I'll do that, but I'll definitely watch it again.
I'd go. I would at least catch a matinee.
We'll go together. We'll have breakfast and a movie, Doug.
Oh, I was like, me?
Well, I wish. Move to Texas.
Yeah, we wish you just fucking move already. Because then when we get our office and we start doing this full time, then we can actually hang out every day. But no, we're going to have to video conference you in. And I'm like, where the fuck
I could be like one of those, like, you can put like an iPad on
on a motorized cart.
Yeah, and I'll just go around
like the inmates from that one episode of fucking Community.
It all goes back to Community.
Oh my God. We'll even set up a computer, and it won't be working, but you'll still stand there to do all of your work at the desk. And so when we call your name, you could just turn.
It's like the motor's just unbelievably loud for no reason.
Yeah. All right. I gotta get a snack. I'll be right back, guys.
Fucking all the way down the hall.
There is some more news coming out about the person who plays Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. He is going to headline a new movie about a video game character who realizes they're an NPC.
Okay.
I am so on board for this because we saw a little bit of it in The Rock and Kevin Hart's movie. Jumanji.
Yep.
And he didn't realize he was an NPC, but the story and the idea of it, I could have watched the entire fucking movie based in that world with that guy as an NPC.
I
Yeah.
literally just read a book called NPCs, and it's about these characters in a D&D game. So the first chapter starts off with these people going into a tavern and they all die. Like they all were not playing right. It starts with the group around the table playing, and like they're all like level 1 characters. They make a whole bunch of mistakes. They take a drink of beer and they die because of something they ate earlier because they like not failed, right? So like they were poisoned and just dropped dead. Chapter 2 starts and it's the people in the tavern, like the bartender and like just random other people, and they're like, "Holy shit! Like what just happened? Those guys just died." And like they end up like taking on those players' quests because like it's a mad king and he's known for murdering people if they don't do what he wants. And so they're like, oh, if they find out that they are murdered here, they're gonna come just kill and just burn down this entire village. Like fuck that. Let's pretend to be them. So the book follows these NPCs as they go on to continue the quest, and like at the very end, like meet back up with the next set of characters that group took over because their DM made them make 2 sets of character sheets. And like,
Awesome.
yeah, and it's really funny. It's like the group is like trying to like fight them, and they keep rolling ones and stuff against these NPCs who are just like kicking their ass. And it's so funny because it's just NPCs, and like, but there's a person in there that's like, we're controlled by people in another realm. Like this isn't everything you know is a lie. And they're like, okay, crazy dude. It's just so like that's what that reminds me of. It's like that same idea where it's like, everything I know is fake.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah,
Great idea.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Me too. Expect it in about in the year 2020, which is really fucking weird to say.
Mm-hmm.
Kathleen Kennedy has renewed her deal with Lucasfilms, and she's going to remain the president for 3 more years.
Now they're gonna get her through the release of this movie, and I guess whatever's next, and then we'll see.
I guess that the internet hates unfortunately hates anything to do with women. So they've all, been up in arms about it. There's been a ton of support, but unfortunately the people who get hurt on the internet are the people who fucking complain the most. So,
well, but I also think that at the same time, the fact that they went ahead and renewed her contract, I think speaks volumes in the fact that like there was all this stuff where it's like Kathleen Kennedy is getting ready to retire from Star Wars. Disney's about to, out Kathleen Kennedy as president of Lucasfilm and all this stuff. And then it's like, no, she would only have almost have done it for 10 years at that point when she took over in 2012. So if she makes it to 2021, like I can see moving away or from that and doing something else. But at the same time, like, I don't know. It feels like they didn't listen to the people who were the loudest by the fact that it was even offered to her because her contract ran out or is about to run out at the end of the year, I think, or maybe it's 2019, and they went ahead and signed her for another 3. So suck it.
Smart move. She's done great things.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the first movie and first movie was kind of a rehash, and the second one wasn't received very well. I think that overall the movies that she's released is better.
But she was involved with what? I mean, obviously Solo, and she was also.
Yeah, I mean, she's involved.
Rogue One.
7 and 8. Yeah, I mean, out of the 4 that have released so far, like there's only one that I have issues with, but I have issues with me even taking issue with it because it's just a chapter and we don't know how it's going to end.
Right.
So it's like there are Harry Potter books that I don't like, but I didn't like crawl up J.K. Rowling's ass about it.
And I didn't have issues with the actual story, just elements of the story. The story was fine. Like it was a chase battle, and then we had, it was fun. There's just little tiny elements that I just like, wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
like,
and again with the fact that like they're gonna somehow work Princess Leia into Episode 9, like okay, like whatever. I believe in JJ, so I'm sure it'll be good.
Apple is launching a streaming service.
Ugh, no one cares.
And
haven't we said this like every other episode?
I don't think so. But here's this is so dumb.
It's such an Apple thing too. Like it's such
so
like on course with like their apps and shit as well.
It's extremely family friendly. No sex, no violence, or anything risque. Dr. Dre was developing a show that they absolutely said, nope, it's too dark and it features cocaine, so we're not going to put this on our network.
Good, take it to Netflix. They'll take anything.
Seriously, Netflix, Amazon, HBO.
I'd watch stuff with Dr. Dre.
Yep. So I guess it's the Disney Channel.
On crack.
All right, let's get into some gaming.
Yes.
Let's get into some gaming. Sony is they've confirmed that the PlayStation experience won't happen this year.
Bummer.
Yeah, they said they were like they received a note from Mike that said you guys can shut it all down because we got Red Dead over here on Xbox. Sony said, "All right, cool."
Damn, Mike's got some pull. Yeah, talk
we
to him
all
about that on
know
our
that
next
that
show.
was actually written by Debbie. Like,
That's accurate.
but okay, but let's
Because they don't have anything to promote by the end of the year, is what they're saying. Like the Days Gone and Dreams are so far out, and Spider-Man's already out, so they're basically just gonna be like have a conference, and be like, hey, so what you playing? Like there's
Well,
nothing to really promote.
I wonder. Okay, but how much of it's going to be the PlayStation experience versus them actually like having something at like E3 or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Because like think about how their PlayStation experience thing was this year. That was fucking garbage. Do you not remember?
No,
Do you not? Is that what it is? It's that, right?
That's the one where it went from. No, E3 was the 10th.
no,
Oh.
yeah, no. This PlayStation experience is a separate con. I thought
Okay.
that was hosted by Sony.
Okay, I thought it was their what they called their thing when at E3 when they remember like you would go to the theater and stuff and you'd watch the release that was part of the PlayStation experience, and then they did that thing with the tents and the stupid bullshit. I thought that was the PlayStation experience.
Yeah, that was at this year's E3.
That was such garbage. Remember how
It
bad
was.
that was?
They had to like keep moving everybody. Like
It was
it's
the
like,
worst.
man, that was a stupid idea.
I think. I mean, this is my own opinion on it. People may not share it. I don't know, but we're winding down this generation. I think that we've got probably another year or two of great games coming out. We still have Last of Us 2 and everything, but I think Sony is hard at work on their next on the next console, and I think that in the next year or two we're going to get a huge announcement from that. And of course, they're building all the games for that shit too. So I think that we probably won't get this because they don't have much to say. I think we'll at this next year's E3 we're going to get an announcement of the new console, but they won't come out until 2020.
I can see that.
That is
That's
my my opinion on that. That's what's probably. Sony has went ahead and said, "Hey, we're going to do crossplay now because the whole world hates us all of a sudden, and we don't want that. We just spent the entire generation getting fans on our side again after that PS3 debacle, and so they're going to go ahead and turn it on, and they've explained why it took so long. This is all just PR bullshit. I'm not even going to waste your time.
Both Jeremy and I both are like bullshit.
It's all bullshit. They could have did it. They know that they could have done it a long time ago, and even one of the games turned it on for an hour.
Yep.
Which was
Rocket League.
And they were like, "Yeah, oops, we accidentally flipped a switch." So it can happen. It has happened. It's the PSP fucking PR bullshit. So this is a story that we talked a little bit about in chat. Well, Mike and I did. Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford has millions of dollars stolen from him, from his former assistant. Now this is alleges that he did it. They've lost around $3 million due to the fraud that his assistant Mr. Martin has, John Martin has done. Now, here's my idea about the whole situation, which I kind of explained in the chat. You're paying someone. This Martin guy made $45,000 a year. Okay, you're paying someone $45,000 a year to be your personal assistant, which pretty much, since you're the CEO, your job is never done. So that means the assistant's job is never done. So you're paying him $45,000 a year to manage your entire life, schedule all of your life, also manage your money, because pretty much every assistant that I've ever known has all the bank account info, has all the bills info, like everything for the big dogs, and you're just paying this, and this person has to be on call all the time, working late hours with the CEO. doing what they need, even making errands and just running like everything that an assistant has to fucking do. And I know it doesn't require a degree. So I'm not saying that to assistants, it's a normal job. But $45,000 a year to do that for a CEO is kind of mind-boggling. I would think that you would pay someone a little bit more to manage your life.
You'd think, but also 45,000 in the state of Texas. 45,000, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, it's not that in Texas. Is it? I mean,
it's not a bad income.
It's not, and also, but you look at the things that they're saying that he spent the money on, and it's kind of like that you didn't need that. That's not you didn't $45,000, and you went above your means by like shopping at luxury furniture stores, buying like really nice, super expensive suits, chartering a jet, like things like that. That's not like he was not living within his means. He wasn't needing that money to pay rent. He wasn't needing that money to buy groceries. He wasn't needing it to survive and I guess assuming Frisco, Texas, right, where it is more expensive to live, but at the same time, an apartment in Frisco, that's not going to break the bank at $45,000 a year, and that's assuming that this guy is single and not like married or living with somebody or a roommate or something. You know what I mean? Like that's where. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's decent in the state of Texas. And again,
it's decent, but I can only assume here that this person probably put in 10 to 12-hour days though. And when you break it down, it's not a lot of money for the work that I know somebody who, I was very close with somebody who was a personal assistant to a CEO of a company. And the CEO always, took very, very good care of this person because it was like, the CEO is making millions of dollars and this assistant is managing every aspect of this person's life. And so it was just like, if you're making this much money and you see an opportunity to steal something and, if you pay a little bit more, then maybe you filter out those people who are going to try to take advantage. I'm not sure. And I know that I'm not saying that 45,000 is anything to scoff at. I know a lot of people would love to have a 45,000 job.
Yeah.
But just saying, I'm kind of thinking of it how much time versus pay you're putting in and how much you're doing. So, but overall, I'm not saying that the guy was right to do this. He's a fucking piece of shit. You shouldn't steal money from people. Don't do that. Okay. Don't fucking do it. And that was he's definitely going to be prosecuted for the shit. Or shit for this. And I hope they put him.
Well, so they found out about it because they weren't able to make payroll. Apparently,
for their
says the Pitchfords were able to catch wind of Martin's spending when they were informed they were unable to make payroll. They reached out to him, and he said there was a mix-up in their accounts and agreed to pay back $780,000 in fraudulent spending. He sent over a check for $598,000, and it bounced. Martin has since disappeared, not showing up for the civil hearing where he was to testify against charges from the Pitchfords for alleged breach of contract, fraud, and theft.
Yeah, he going away.
Yeah, they're gonna find him.
Yeah,
they're gonna find him real quick.
So,
piece of shit. Somebody said I'd be an 8-bit assistant. Yeah, well, we also don't make video games that make billions of dollars.
Yeah. They're like, does 8-bit pay $45K though? No. I wish.
Nobody gets. We all get zero right now.
Yeah, we don't get paid shit for this, guys. That's what I'm saying. If you want us to do this full time, go over to Patreon, buy some fucking t-shirts.
He's crying.
Please. I don't want to do my job anymore. I want to do this full time. It's all I want to do.
That's
Doug
the dream.
Doug is having a rough week, guys. Okay, Doug. Sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
We don't beg. We gotta stop.
Sorry.
All right.
I just need them to know that we don't make any money doing this. So if you want to be our assistants, sorry, you can do it for free.
Unpaid intern.
Yeah.
Unpaid intern. Let's see. Xbox One will support mouse and keyboard. Guys, it's coming. It's a damn computer now.
A computer company finally enabling mouse and keyboard support.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work for every game, but it is open to development to know which titles should best support it. And so I guess it's gonna begin with Warframe That's where the testing is going to happen, which is crazy to me. Like you mentioned Warframe, and people are like, okay, Warframe, but it's one of the most played games in the world. It's not so. I got to dig into it for a couple weeks. Red Dead 2 is going to have 105 gigabyte install.
Yeah, I hope they let me preload it now.
I think this is the first, right? This is the first game to pass 100 gig.
No, Halo Master Chief Collection I think was well over 100.
Hey,
That's
that was
three
3
fucking
games.
games.
Okay, Quantum Break was well over 100 because of the videos, like the cutscenes.
Was it?
Because they had like full episodes of like they would do a thing where you play a level and then you watch an episode, you play a level,
Of
watch an
Boston
episode.
Legal.
Boston Legal. That would be amazing.
That's what I thought
Quantum
of.
Break was a fun game.
Okay, but Quantum Break doesn't count either because it's a TV show.
It's not a TV show, it's a video game.
I know it's a video game, but they put TV shows in it, so most of it's video files.
It doesn't fucking matter. You were talking about a video game, which that qualifies for.
But how much of it was a video game, Kev?
At least like 10 hours.
So 30 gigs, and the rest was video.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
It does.
Well, they had
Semantics,
to
bro.
put, they had to put all 7 seasons of Boston Legal on there. So
Yeah.
So we'll let the fans decide. Let us
Why
know.
are you on Boston Legal
I don't
all
know.
of a
Quantum
sudden?
Leap makes like is like more on point.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah, but at the same time, but I think Boston Legal's funnier.
Beam me up, Ziggy.
God. Are cutscenes not video? No. Lucy, stay check. When he says video,
Oh,
they were
fuck
like
off,
full-
Jer.
they were
I was
full
supposed to
on
say
video.
Doug first.
Full on video, like actual episodes of a TV show. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. I know some people. Listen, we'll keep it in there. Okay, Quantum Physics Break Pass Leap was the first game to do it. Red Dead 2 is the second game to do it, to my knowledge.
Well, Going 88 says the first terabyte video game came out, but 999 gigabytes of it was a file containing the digits of pi.
That doesn't count.
And
I'm not allowing that one.
that's like a quote from somewhere, so I don't know how like real that is, but it feels like with the quotes around it, I should take it serious.
All right, this is the last story of the night, and it's a feel good story.
Oh.
I shit on 2K because of
I
their
shit on 2K.
I shit on 2K because of their shitty practices with microtransactions, and I boycott their game now. But they are doing a good thing with the money that they have, and they have started something called 2K Foundations, and it's to help communities through basketball. They're going around to Cincinnati, Baltimore, Los Angeles, Chicago, and Cleveland in their first year, and they're revamping all of the basketball courts in these in neighborhoods around the city. And they're also going to upgrade technology at community centers, and they're going to help out with STEM education, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. They're partnering with Microsoft to provide Xbox One stations and other equipment. So they're doing a lot of good. And so that is something that whenever I see a video game company start to try to give back to the community and try to do things that are going to enable better lives and better growth in future generations, I give 2 big thumbs up to. So I like that story. I like it a lot. Okay, we've come to the end of the show.
This is the end.
And so we're going to announce now the bit war. Oh my God, we have a tie.
Oh God!
A three-way tie.
Y'all,
You know what that means? They
That
all
no
get to
one-
choose one voice.
that no one wins because y'all tried to troll us, and it's not going to work. So here's it goes. We're just going to take it like this. Y'all thought you were going to be funny, but it still has a 1, 2, 3.
Oh nope, Gadzooks just came in with 500 bits.
Oh fuck!
He was like, "Nah, y'all ain't winning." Okay, so Gadzooks takes it number 1, followed by Brett 2099, and then
See, you got ahead of yourself. You put the cart before the horse.
All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it. We're gonna call it right in 5,
God,
4,
you can't say it because it's on a
10,
delay.
10, 9, 20, 19, 18, 10, 5,
You're
3,
gonna trigger Doug. He's gonna turn into Winter Soldier now. You're saying all these random numbers.
2, 1. Done. It's over. All right, Brett 2099 has won it. Gazooks is in second place, and Von John D is in third. That's it. Stop the bit war. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, Von Johnny just came in though with like 1,000 bits.
It can't. This is dangerous. Ratty was right. This was a bad idea.
This is a bad idea.
Bad idea.
This is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea. Unless we just take it and just say, Van Jondi, you were too late, and you know you were too late. We thank you for the bits.
You know, he was like fucking. I don't know.
I gave a 20-second countdown.
You fucking started spouting off numbers like goddamn Lost victim.
Brett says he can have it.
15, 16, 23, 42.
Okay,
well,
fine.
what we need to do is like when we end the show with the credit music is when this ends, and they can tell us in the Q&A.
That's a good idea. Let's do that. Oh, I guess we should say goodbye, huh?
Oh yeah.
Everybody, thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you for being a part of this. We love you all, and that's it. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
Until next week, love, hugs, and all that bullshit. Why does Stream Deck have so many issues?